Hello, welcome to this new channel, The Eastern Wizard. Why I'm using this name? Because it's cool. And also in my research it doesn't contain any racist meaning and haven't been used yet. I am starting this channel as my little project to share my honest feelings as an Eastern audience and an opportunity for me to log anything worth talking about, like comics, TV show, manga, games, all of the fire stuff. So, today we are going to talk about The Running Man, the new Edgar Wright movie starring Glenn Powell, not the Korean TV show, of course. The reason I picked this movie is because I just recently watched it. As this movie has been out for quite a few months for now, so there has been many reviews that saying this Edgar Wright's weakest movie yet. But I'm not a huge Edgar Wright fan. Now hold on, let me see here. Okay, so we got Carbolic Soap, no. A Fist of a Finger, never heard of. Shaun of the Dead, no, not yet seen. Hot Fuzz, I have heard of it, but I have not yet seen yet. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, also not yet seen. The Adventures of Tintin. What? He wrote that? The World's End? No. Ant-Man? Yes, but isn't it counted as half of his movie? Baby Driver? Also a yes. The Sparks Brother? No. Nasta in Soho? Also a no. The Running Man? Obviously, I've watched it. So, I've only watched like 2.5 of his movie. But I still have some complaints about The Running Man. So, let me elaborate it. I would like to give my praise at this movie first. I do think that the first half is pretty good, including the action scene. As a modern franchise blockbuster slop enjoyer, the exposition and action scene balance quite well. The anger of the protagonist, his reasoning of joining the game, the world building also is pretty neat. But is it really enough? Edgar Wright doesn't seem to have some kind of message behind these settings. As a media consumer, we already have a far more detailed world building from games and other films, like Blade Runner and Cyberpunk. The corporate energy in these movies and games are itching out, but this movie just plain flat. Like the company only exists as the big bad and the evil corporate company. Like, yeah, it's irony in the real world. But as I said, I'm still a slop enjoyer. At least this movie achieved the action aspect. The action scene is cool and creative, as an action movie should be. It gets a pass on the first half of the movie and the first action sequence. Everything up to this point at the protagonist leaving the motel seems pretty good, right? If only they keep up with this kind of world building. The problem, we'll talk about it later. Right after the protagonist leaves the apartment, the quality of the movie took a nosedive in the story. Every aspect I've said is good, except the action scene get a multiple downgrade. The only thing I think is still consistently funny is the attempts of the company to twist the narrative with AI and turning the whole show into a more capital-consuming asset to soothe the audience. The suffering of the people, on the other hand, is a little shoehorned and feel a little bit forced. Like, bro, I get it. The company control everything and have done shadow business everywhere in the world. Scott Pilgrim character also is dragging the pacing down. his character can have less of a screen time. The luxury woman character is also a little bit too obvious a propaganda. Her setting is unique as a sheltered rich citizen and has the potential to become interesting, but her realization and her rebellion setting just set up too quickly and doesn't feel earned. The final act, despite a cool plane fight action scene, is also ruined by cartoonish ending. I don't believe a company like Arasaka would be brought down by just a freedom fighter or some freedom video. I feel like this solution is too naive, if that makes sense. Overall, the message of this movie is too obvious even for an Eastern audience like me. The score is not memorable, the script is okay, action scene is good but not good enough to cover all the flaws. The protagonist is written well, like I can see why he would do that and do what he did throughout the movie. He's just a hot-headed, angry man, and he's kept that way consistently in the whole story. But the side character and plot just don't develop well enough for the movie to become good. I wouldn't say it's Edgar Wright's worst film yet, but it's not more enjoyable than Baby Driver neither. So I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Hello again. I'm starting this channel as a passion project. I'm not yet decided yet what to do next. Probably movie review too, but it's still feasible. I can talk about anything next. Hope any audience that watch this find any fun in this video. See you again next time.